said, where do I send the song? I just left a comment on how you submit it. I don't know how, this is my first time doing this, so if I'm just all over the place, y'all know why. I'm figuring it out though, as we go. It won't let me pin the comment, but just, it's on narrow, go submit there. I do want to go to the SOB show. Everyone's talking about the SOB show, but I appreciate the opportunity. But I'm about to go live. I'm used to this. I'm numb to that. Listen to me, reach me, baby. Call my phone and say me, baby. I'm so great. Honestly, I like the, what's it called? The what's that Drake? What's the song he just dropped? I'm tripping. Flip. I think that one's my favorite one. Plot twist. I think people sleeping on that one. Older brother song. Okay. It's gonna be $10 to get in line, 20 to skip the line. Mile High Minute live song reviews. I got someone's submission, but we're gonna just start adding up 10 to get one, 20 to skip. Winner receives a free page post. Submit on narrow. Again, bear with me, y'all. We're finna get this cracking here in a little bit. We'll get this cracking here in a little bit. All right. Copy that link. Oh, there we go. Live. Tag, narrow, and futuristic. Shout out Narrow and Futuristic from Phoenix for getting me to do this. I've been thinking about doing this, but when I tapped in with bro, he really made me want to lock in and get this done. Facebook. Let's do that. Should be live. Why am I not live on Instagram? Why am I not live on Instagram? Unable to connect. What? What do you mean, unable to connect? We definitely need that on Instagram. I'm probably live on YouTube. I don't even know. Yep, I'm live on YouTube. What? What do you mean, unable to connect? I'm trying to see if he's gonna let me. I might just need to. I might just need to go live by myself on Instagram. Man, come on, man. What are you doing? What's up, Drew? How you doing, bro? I'm trying to start this live music review, but this is my first time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just getting it going. He said we're all old now. Facts. Shout out Northern Colorado. Yeah, shout out Northern Colorado. This shit is retarded, bro. Why is it not working on Instagram? I might just need to go live. You be hooping that box where I've seen you. If so, never knew it was you. Yes, I've definitely hooped that box. I just changed my membership though, because they closed down the basketball court. I think I might just have to go on my phone on Instagram. I don't want to do that though. I set up this camera. I'm dope with it to do that. So I don't know why. Hate speech. I guess there's no tripping. Will let me pin my comment down. Damn. Let's see. Pin this comment. Can't pin. It's weird. Why can't you pin your own comment? Well, if it don't get working here in a little bit, I'm probably just. Oh dang! I got 14 songs. Oh shit. That was quick. If I can't get it going, I'm about to just pull up my phone. So if this don't start working here in a second, unable to, yeah, okay, we don't do that then. I should have brought. I should have brought my. Music. Yeah, I definitely was hooping at Vossa. I don't know if he's still in here. I was definitely hooping at Vossa and they closed it down. I don't know why they did that. They about to lose a whole bunch of customers. Minute live music room. We just about to get started, y'all. Hold up. Submit music here. There we go. We about to do this. See how this works. All right. First is NASG Chaz. So his older brother song. What's going on, Rich B? What's up, Chuko? Doing these live music reviews. This is my I'm going live on multiple platforms for the first time. I got my Narrow. We got 14 people online right now. I'm just trying it out. You know what I'm saying? My boy Futuristic out of Phoenix told me to do this, so I'm trying it out. Took me like 2 hours to set this up. Streaming. Yeah. Okay. Who's next? I love McKinnon. That song was actually a vibe, Chaz. I don't know how you're spelling the name, Nas G Chaz, so I'm gonna just go with that. What up, Futuristic? I'm trying to. This is my first time doing this. I had it set up on Instagram with my camera, but it was like messing up. So now I'm using. I just decided to go on my phone for Instagram. But Nash G Chaz, he actually sounded pretty good. He had a very good. You could tell whatever engineer, what studio, he's working out of definitely knows what they're doing. It's not the most mainstream sound, but it has that industry appeal to it. What's going on, Brighton? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start bringing people on board too. Let's see. As I get going, I'm gonna start bringing people on board. I think this is where I was at. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. I love McKinnon, Yellow Trash. It's a music video. You could do both. So pretty much, Birchwood, if you just click that link, you go on Narrow and you submit it, it'll lead you to be able to submit the music. But it could be unreleased or it could be a link. Chauncey, what up, A1? Scott Wilson. This is my first time, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow, bro. Trying to figure this out. Also on Instagram Live and TikTok, it'll be more fun. Yeah, they say release. I'm probably gonna do a short one tonight. I was supposed to start at like 6, but I'm just trying to figure this out. So we got that new I Love McKinnon, huh? It was all right. It was a vibe. Uh, it's not my type of vibe. I'm not a very what's up, vape. I'm not much of a y'all know me, man. I'm more of a hip hop dude, but I play rap dude. But I can listen to it. It's definitely a vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? But man, he's got to come with another hit, bro. McKinnon's always gonna be known for that Tuesday. He's always gonna be known for that Tuesday. What's up, Vato? This is my first time doing this. This is my first time doing this. Why you look like Bryce Mitchell's evil twin? I don't know who that is, bro. Canes off Wadsworth is raining like hell. Bring me some canes, bro. But yeah, I love McKinnon, man. He had those classic hits, bro. Next is Keyshawn Campbell. Appreciate the love, Otto. How did the stuff work? With the, like this pop and the go and Corollas? How did I figure it out? Who's Bryce Mitchell? Bro, I don't know. I do not know. Saying go to camera and turn off the music. Thanks for the help, Scott. I'm gonna have to do it next time. What track number am I on? I got 15 in queue. You're number 13. You're number 13. Instagram Live. Who else? Laylac Tiffany. What's up, buddy? Shout out to Tyson. I got 16 people in line, so if you want to skip the line, you can skip the line for 20. I'll get on the feedback. I got your 16th in line, Birchwood. Cool. Keyshawn Campbell. That was dope. It was dope. We got Mr. G. He just skipped. Let's get Mr. G going. Open the queue. Next up, Mr. G. He just skipped. See what you got going. Tone, click the link. I see you on here on Instagram. Oh, hit that link on Narrow. What up, Locana? Hey, he rapping fast as hell. He got that chopper sound on point. Okay, I liked it. Bro really had that chopper sound on point. Um, See how it started, I thought he was gonna come in on some like Suicide Boys, like um, Suicide Boys, 3 6 Mafia type vibe. I mean, he kind of did, but he had his own sound. That's what I liked about it. I'm trying. He knows how to flow too. Like he wasn't all over the place. He was hitting his bars. They were making sense. They were sounding good. I'm gonna be honest. It's not. It's not. It's not something I personally listen to too much. It, it's that chopper underground type of sound. So I probably wouldn't listen to it too much me personally, but I know there's a lane for that, and I know that there's people that would take a liking to that type of music. And the way he hit it was on point. It wasn't. I feel like that chopper sound is really hard to perfect, just because you are rapping so fast and it's hard to get people to understand what you're saying. So the fact that you made it sound good, I could feel that. I'm happy to tune in though. Hottest collab project come out today where you want to sabotage me from studio. Hell yeah, bro, hit me up. I'm definitely interested in hearing about that. We got 22 people. Mr. G is a rapper out of Sacramento, California. His technical dexterous style has led into collaborations with Mr. Fab, T Nutty, Twisted Insane, Lil Stick, June on the Beat, Shady Nate, and he just got a new album, Bird's Eye View. Okay. Shout out Sacramento, man. Shout out Sacramento. I don't know if you was TikTok, Instagram, but let's get the next song. So we got 18 people in line. It's $10 to get in line, and then 20 to skip ahead and get played next. So, you know, we got free submissions as well, but I'm gonna, prioritize the people who invest. And I mean, it's only like $10, so it's really not that much. All right, next. And this one will probably be kind of quick. Next time, I'll probably do a better, more efficient, longer review. This is more kind of my first time doing it on all these platforms and doing a test run. But Jay West, how you submit on that link? I posted it on Instagram. I posted the comment here. Let me see if it'll let me comment again. Comment. Submit. Let's get Velvet Haze going while I'm doing this. There you go, Jay. It won't let me pin the comment. 100K tones skip. 100K tones going. Skip. Tones going. Who just skipped? How many songs they submitting? We got 16 people in the queue right now. But I'm going to play 100K tones because he just skipped. This is Favors by FBP West, 100K tones. You already know two of the hottest rappers out of the city right now. What number? I'm on 6. We got 16 people in line. You're next. Hey, I just seen y'all did 100K on this in 6 months. I need to write this one down. It's all hard. This all hard. Hey, so I'm doing a free post for whoever has the best song tonight. This is the best one I've heard so far. That song was hard. That's the best one I've heard so far tonight. Again, the number one song, I'm doing the free page post. They're in the first spot right now. I clicked on it too. I went on YouTube. I seen y'all did like 100K on that, and that y'all even got a video. Trip YG Trip, you're next. Say yeah, bro. Bro did the interview earlier. I was gonna pull up to the show, but I need to do this live review. Maybe I'll pull up after if I get out here in time. But that song was hard. You know what I liked about that song the most was y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real constructive. As I've gotten older, sometimes it's a little harder to digest some of that like real street music, that gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes with the music, it's like it sounds hard, but I'm like, can I play this in the car? Can I play this? You know what I'm saying? Birchwood, we got like 24 people in line. If you want to skip, we'll play you next. But back to what I was saying. What I liked about that record was it was digestible. Like y'all were talking that gangster shit in the street shit, but it wasn't overboard to where it's like I can't listen to that or I don't feel good listening to that just mobbing in my car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that record I could listen to just driving down the street, just vibed out. You know what I'm saying? Really, really kicking it. So that's why I like that one. I think it had a catchy beat to it and a catchy tone to it. And yeah, I seen y'all did over 100,000 in like 6 months. It's catchy. Yeah, I like it, bro. Good work, good work. Click on the link. So you gotta just search it up, bro. Just Google, just put that link. Just look up narrow.fan/Mile Minute, and it'll pull up, bro. Shout out Zay. Hey, Zay, hit me too, bro. I don't know who was with the whole Stiff Barbie situation, but you know what I'm saying, just hit me so we could chop it up because I was talking to Johnny earlier, and I was just a little confused about what was going on. So just hit me. I'm peeping y'all raps and got a lot going on out here, bro. Let me look at the queue. So we got Trip next, then we got Crazy. Birchwood, you're number 16. But let's get Trip going. He skipped. Why? Too long. That's too long. The intro. 30, 40 seconds in. That was on point. What up, Trace? So my only real criticism on that song is it just took too long to. It took too long. Here, hold on 1 second. Let me send out this. Um, 1 second, though. 1 second. Holy shit. All right. So my only real criticism on that one was it just took a little too long to get going. I the whole waiting 30, 40 seconds to start rapping, bro, is just a no go nowadays. I feel like, unless you Drake or you just already stamped and you got that foundation settled, like I think that just off rip is gonna turn people off and make them not want to listen to the song. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be real careful with those long intros, waiting too long to start rapping on a song. Um, Now, if you're putting a whole project together, you could kind of mess around with that a little bit, but especially on a single, I wouldn't do that, bro. I wouldn't do that. As far as the song itself, I felt like the flow was cool, and I feel like that maybe the engineering could have been a little better. The auto tune wasn't bad, but it was just kind of hard to understand what you were saying. So like it was more of a vibe track. So I guess you can't really depend on just hella lyrics, when it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? But um, I think if you would have maybe slowed it down a little bit, I don't know if that's the auto tune and maybe it's my speakers, but I think it just would have been a little smoother had I been able to hear what you were saying a little more. But it wasn't bad though. Like it definitely was a vibe. I've heard a lot worse records, so it wasn't bad. If I was to constructively criticize, I would say that. And then I wouldn't say anything really, really just overly stood out to me either, though. I'll say that just to be honest, to the point where like I gotta add that record to my playlist. For example, like the West and the 100K Tones, like I feel like their record, that's something I'm gonna add to my playlist just because it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a well put together record and they got experience. So I hope that's some good feedback for you. That's the other thing too, y'all. Like I'm, now's a good time to get in before it gets too buzzing and whatnot. I'm doing my best to give real good feedback, but I gotta get on to the next. Okay, we got a couple people who skipped. So we got Pizzo and Crazy next. Let me hit Pizzo and then we're gonna do Crazy. So next we got Pizzo. This the one. been listening to that Brick Brothers. I don't know if you still watch this, Scott, but I just changed the mirror settings. Let me know if that looks better. Hey, Kane, everyone told me to go to that, but like, I've already had this plan, so I need to get this together. I mean, I've been slacking on it, so I might pull up after this. Ezo. So that was a dope record. Again, are you from Denver? You from? Because that was giving me that more Northern Cali type of sound, but I could also see you being from Colorado because I know a lot of people like that sound, that upbeat. Beat was on point, flow was on point. That's one thing I've noticed so far tonight. Everyone's flow is on point, but I will say this: I could kind of tell that either I don't know where you recorded it at, but I don't think the mic was the best, or I could tell like the engineering just wasn't all the way on point because it just sounds like your raw vocals, which ain't okay. Shout out Aurora. Okay, bet shout out Aurora. How long is this gonna go for, brother? So right now we got 25 people in the queue, and then we got two skips coming up after I finish Pizzo. So maybe a couple hours. It kind of just depends on the submissions and whatnot. We got 33 people total that have submitted. I'm at eighth. I'm at the eighth spot right now. So it kind of just depends on who's all tapping in and whatnot. But anyways, Pizzo shout Aurora. I could tell. I feel like it was your vocals were just a little bit too raw on that one. I feel like if you go to a studio and get some real good engineering and someone who's going to really tap in and mess with your vocals, I think you'll sound a little better. I tell you talking some shit though. You speaking from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect that. I definitely respect that, bro. Man, I definitely respect that. I'm learning a lot of the people in Denver who should I tap in with that ain't janky. Maha Minute, DJ K Tone, Young Doe, DJ Squizzy Taylor, AP, Trev Rich. Those are a lot of the older heads, but you said not janky. I mean, they gonna help you. Hypnotic. There's a lot of people that to tap in with that could help you out, bro, in the scene out here. Um, Shout out Loudy Trail, bro. I got you in the queue. If you want to skip ahead, you can. Let me know. There's a lot of people, bro. But you got to live and learn. I've dealt with so many janky people over the years that you got to kind of learn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what comes with the game, unfortunately. You got time, bro. I can tell you're young. You know what I'm saying? Pizzo, I can tell you're young. You got a lot of potential, bro. This ain't bad. It's not the best thing to add to my playlist yet, but you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding. The beat was kicking. What I did like is on this song, what I criticized the last dude about was how long it took. Yours, you got into it pretty quick. It was like 10 to 12 seconds. That's good. It's a short song. It's digestible, 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad, bro. Who we got next? If you got any questions too, let me know, bro. I'll definitely, speak my mind. Birchwood Tez, long live Dolph. Birchwood Tez, skip the line. We got currently at the 9th spot. We got 35 people in the queue. Birchwood Tez, let's get to it. Gave it. Long live the truth. Birchwood Tez. Oh, it's only. I think it's only letting me preview it because it's Apple Music, so I might have to. Is it on YouTube? I might have to just go on YouTube. See if I can just go on YouTube and play it. It's good. Nice to see you Friday. Nice to see you Friday. I met a lot of people that night. Birchwood Tez. I think so. Yeah, for some reason it's only letting me preview it. Is it Shade? Gave it. You're the one with. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, shout out your mom and pops, buddy. Shout out your mom and pops, man. Okay, here we go. I found it. Found it on YouTube. Gave it. Okay. Shout out your mom and pops, buddy. They were good people, man. All right, let's get it. Let me live the truth. Shout out Memphis, shout out Tennessee, man. We got people tapping in from the east to the west to the south to the north. It's very digestible, very upbeat, real quick, 2 minutes. He is on point. I love the cover art too. It gives me classic. Like so many people just jump to the basic AI cover arts, bro, and maybe you did or didn't use AI, but I feel like you didn't, and it just looks well put together. My question is, so are you signing the paper out? I see the paper out chain. Shout out my boy 0400 Re-Up. I just did an interview. I would love to have you do an interview with someone. Just message me, bro. Whoever you got in mind, man. We can figure it out. You know what? I'm gonna write this one down. I still feel like favors might be in first, but this one ain't bad, bro. I might have to come back to this one. I actually kind of like this one. Birchwood Tez, long live the truth. Big Lucci, great artist. Okay. Look at the flick of the wrist. Who's that? that made that song. Look at the wrist. You have a unique voice too and a unique sound. That's what I like about it too. Like even though you are, you know, from Memphis and Memphis has that distinct sound, like it don't sound like you copying anyone. If I was to criticize anything, I'd say maybe bring a little more energy and emphasis on the bars because I feel like the beat kind of drowns out your lyrics and your songs at time. Yes, we're doing song reviews. Mine's on YouTube. That's cool, bro. Just submit it on Narrow. Go to my Instagram at mohammed.co, and that's how you submit. A DJ real local rap tracks suggest a song. You know, I suggest not taking Zans or drinking lean on. Let me keep it a book. Bet, bro. I'll give you a follow. See if it won't let me follow. Just message me after just shoot me a message and I'll follow you. Yeah, I mean it's not the most lyrical, but it's a good turn up track. I like it, man. Keep working. Okay, who we got next? We're at number 10. We got 35 people, 26 in the queue. Next up, we got Crazy, who skipped the line. It's I believe it's $10 to get in the line, 20 to skip, and then 50 to super skip. I believe. But you can submit for free if I get to. I'll get to it. So this is Crazy _ 303 Hard in the Paint featuring Lazy Bone. Shout out Crazy, bro. I appreciate the love that you tapping me in with Busy Sun for that interview on Friday. That was dope. I feel very blessed to be able to be the first person to interview his son. So that was a blessing. I appreciate that. And then, man, I just appreciate all the love and support, man, for real. That does mean a lot. Shout out you, shout out Bone Thugs. Let's get into it. I like the live review he did. I like the live review you did with Lazy. He's like, I didn't even know I was on this track. You like shout out Lupe. Is that lazy? I can't tell if that's lazy. Wrong with HC the chemist. Okay. I think he's from Colorado, but I think he tapped in Ohio. I just put his ass so you can tap in with him. Yep. That's lazy. Trade for Ohio. And I appreciate that. What's crazy is this is the first. I've done live music reviews in the past, but this is the first time I've done it on like multiple platforms and done it using Narrow. And the reason I hopped on Narrow was because when I was doing the live reviews, and don't worry, crazy, I'm going to get back to this song and give you some good feedback. But the reason I hopped on Narrow was because when I was doing those reviews with Trev and AP and everyone, um, we were getting a lot of people to tune in, but it just was unorganized. Shout out Evans. So Narrow kind of came in and shout Futuristic, the Arizona rapper. He hit me and was like, "Hey, bro, like he didn't even know I was doing reviews, but so I think it could work good." So um, when he said that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use Narrow, and it's literally like all you gotta do is submit the music on that link, and then it's gonna put all the songs in order. That way, I'm not going all over the place, and it's just unorganized and it's not working well and whatnot. So we're gonna see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Keep working it. But so I appreciate the support, man. Because yeah, I played music from Sacramento, Memphis, Ohio, Colorado, West Denver, like all over. You know what I'm saying? And this is the first time. This is I don't want to say like it's kind of a test run. We're gonna do another one that's more. I'm gonna try and do this weekly. Now that I'm getting like a whole setup going, I'm gonna try and do this weekly. Um, but let's get to this record now, because crazy. Um, at first, I was a little thrown off. I was like, I heard the first two people. I'm like, that neither of them sound like Lazy. But by the end, that's Lazy. Shout Asha Renee, shout EB Dunks, two of the hottest upcoming artists out here in Colorado, going crazy right now. Asha, yeah, shout Futuristic. Asha, I seen your message or your story about taking time. I feel you. I had to do that last week. I had to take a couple Memorial Weekend. I had to like take 2-3 days away from this because this industry will really mess you up. So take your time, do your thing. It's hard to like take too long a break, come back, but sometimes you got to for your mental well-being. Um, but yeah, back to the record. Lazy ate this at the end, and that's when I was like, okay, clearly this is it's that classic chopper sound. You know what I'm saying? What I like about this record is it's a good fusion of like old and new sounds. It's not too old or too new. It's a good fusion, um, and it kind of mixes that classic Bone Thugs chopper sound with more of a new sound as well. So it could hit with the newer audience. What I like about you, Craig, is you brought the energy, and Lazy brought the bars, HC brought the hook, and really like all three kind of made it a good overall record together. I've been in this almost 30 years now, so I know what you mean. Facts. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna have to follow you. Let me make sure I'm following you. If I'm not already, oh man, message me after this so I can follow you. Yeah, mental health, bro, and priorities, facts. This industry will eat you alive, bro. But yeah, man, I like this record, crazy. Solid record. We got 28 people in the queue. Um, feel free to skip the line if y'all don't feel like waiting. Next up, we got Trip. YG Trip again. Okay, you brought a second record. Let's hear your second. Okay. Why am I spacing? Everyone knows this. Okay. See how you started that record and you didn't wait too long? Appreciate you, crazy. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to shoot them too. Well, the way he used this sample, whoever did that and slowed it down, that's hard. It does kind of feel like I'm getting that down south Texas vibe, but I don't know if it's all the way that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like wait. So if someone skip it, literally skip the artist. Mine was 23. Yeah. So basically, you can submit for free, and if I get to it, I get to it. But we got 38 people in the queue right now. So if you pay to skip, then you'll be next in line. So I think it's 10 to get in line, 20 to skip, and then 50 to super skip. Oklahoma groovy. Okay, you from Oklahoma? I could tell. I see Oklahoma's kind of south, but it's kind of by Dallas. I was getting that Texas vibe, but it's not all the way like south. Oklahoma's kind of Midwest, Southwest, or not Southwest, South Midwest. I don't know. That's why you heard Trip twice because he skipped the line twice. Hey, are you cheering for OKC though? Probably OKC fan. Bro, no one can stand OKC right now. And here's the thing, like I'd rather them win than like the Celtics or like a team that just always wins. But I don't know, man. Like OKC's too good. That's just what happens. Like once you get good, like people do not want to see that team win, bro. And I feel like OKC be fouling or they be flopping. Everyone says they be flopping. And it's just like they're so deep too. And it's like I'm more mad at the Clippers for trading all that talent to OKC or all them draft picks. But what up, Austin? Yeah, okay. You said I've been ducked off ever since that mission. See how you kind of slowed it down? You don't want to do that in a record, bro. That can kill like the whole vibe. Just like the whole first minute 30, you've been kind of eating, gradually going with the song, but that little mess up right there, Especially, I mean, if it's live, it's live. You're doing a live freestyle, or you at a show, when that happens, it happens. But like a recorded track, you want to cut that out. You want to redo that. You don't want to leave that in there. This part right here. It's not bad. I just feel like you. It just. I feel like you were trying to catch the beat, and but you were having. You could tell it wasn't like easy to catch the beat. So you got to make sure you got to change up the verbiage or do something to catch the beat. I stopped after Minnesota and Denver broke me. Facts. I'm a Lakers fan at heart, but as I started this platform, because of Kobe and my parents, my dad was a Lakers fan from LA. But like I grew up out here, so I cheer for the Nuggets. And with this platform, I just want to see Denver win. So when the Nuggets and the Lakers got out, I'm just like, bro. And then I was cheering for the Avalanche, and they were supposed to win the whole thing, and then they go and get swept by the Vegas Knights. But the record's cool, but I feel like there's just not too much depth to it. I feel like it's been a lot of just. I'm a white dude, so I can't say too much about it, but I feel like when you lean on that word too much, I feel like it kind of takes away from the record to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like you can use it because that's you or whatever, but like I feel like when people try to rhyme with it, people over overly try to rhyme with that word, and it kind of kills the vibe of the record a little bit too much. I think. Yeah, F Vegas for real. I can't stand Vegas. I cannot stand Vegas. Shout out everyone in the chat. But yeah, bro, that's just my honest opinion. The flow is there. That's the one thing about tonight. The Knights are becoming the Raiders of the NHL. I think they're the exact opposite of the Raiders because the Raiders have sucked for 20 something years, and the Knights have only been around for 9 years and have made 3 Stanley Cup appearances. Like, bro, I'm a Cowboys fan too, bro. I never even seen them make it to the conference championship, bro. See, right there, it felt a little lazy. I'm just being constructive. I'm not hating. I'm just giving my honest feedback. I feel like you could have. There's certain parts of this record, and you probably, I don't know how long you've been recording, but these are things you could kind of apply as you move forward. I just felt like right here. What's going on, Kayla? You're not. I feel like actually, it's not bad because it's a unique sound, but I feel like if you enunciate your words a little bit, then I probably would appreciate the track a little more. It kind of sounds like you kind of just went into the. It kind of felt like you just went into the studio and just like put it together. Much. I like the beat flip. Nah, facts. Producer went crazy how he slowed it down. Much love his platform on High Room from last week. A lot of people are tapping in. Facts, Brody. I appreciate the love. Shout out to you and your platform. What I mean is their fan base just straight rude. I'll give you that. Facts. Where am I at in the queue? He got a couple more seconds of this. You got Pizzo next. Pizzo skip. I'm gonna get Pizzo next. Yeah, be crazy. Be crazy. No, it's cool, bro. I think you got a lot of potential. I don't know. You sound kind of young. I don't know how old you are, but I feel like it sounds like you kind of just started, you're kind of young. So my most constructive criticism would be just enunciate your words a little bit, kind of work on your lyrics, and try not to rhyme too much with the N word. You know what I'm saying? And do your thing, bro. Like it wasn't bad. I felt like your flow's on point. I like the beat choice and everything. I think your head and your vision and your ideas are in the right spot. Now it's just about perfecting your craft, getting with the right people to help you kind of hone in, bro. And you know, I'll just me giving my good advice. How do I send yours in? You submit it right here at Narrow. HTTPS. I pinned comment. www.narrow.fan/Mile Minute live. Facts. Bro, Pizzo, you sliding, you had a balanced delivery. Pizzo's next. Laylac, where are you in line? You're 15th. We got 27 people in the queue. Pizzo skipped the line. We're going to get to Pizzo. But yeah, bro, I think you got a bright future, man. Keep grinding. So how you submit it via Narrow? I'm just doing it narrow now. I know back in the day, I used to just say send cash out, well, email, but I feel like it would just get unorganized. So now we're doing narrow just to keep it going straight. Oh, okay. Next we got Pizzo. Pizzo back at it. Let's see what Pizzo got. How many submissions? There is no on that. Okay, if you want, you can skip the line and then you don't gotta wait. We got 38 people in the queue. So off rip, I like the upbeat. It's something I could probably listen to in the gym. Um, I've been good. Kayla, I hope you're doing good as well. I think it's good as upbeat. Tano next. Tano just did a super skip. We got Tano next. I'm gonna have to start going through these a little quicker. But again, I think again with this one, I would just are you recording in the studio? Don't let the alphabet go above your head. Okay, so you use the alphabet with this one. He said, there we go. I fixed it to get it over with. Okay, we got Tano next after Pizzo. We got 40 people in the queue. What's up, Elijah? Um, are you recording in the studio, Pizzo, or where are you recording? Because it just feels too raw, which ain't bad, especially for your type of music. But I feel, yeah, I'm in the studio, but it's a home. Okay, that makes sense. And that's fair. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and you got to, you got to be smart with your money. So I don't blame you. Hey, at least you're pushing to. But I do, just me being honest feedback. I think if you did get in the studio, do it an engineer, I think they would really make it sound good. You got the box to go over the mic. Good question. I don't know what just happened there. What I like is this is upbeat, but it's not too overly NorCal with this one. I feel like your last one was a little more NorCal. This is more original. That right there, you gotta fix that. I don't know what what you said right there, but it kind of sounded like I feel like I knew what you was trying to do there because I've heard rappers do that and it sounded good, but it just I don't think it really connected. So I would have probably cut that part out and redid it if I was you. Shout out Bubba Spliff. Positive. Gotta Start Somewhere was the name of my first mixtape. Ain't that the truth? For real, for real. Facts. Positive vibes and dope narrative. No, it's true, bro. I mean, I still don't have the most advanced equipment, bro. Like my quality, even with this. I mean, like, this ain't just high end uh, audio, equipment or anything. So I'm still working on it. This ain't the nicest little thing. I like how Key. See, this is good. Key's in here doing this thing, giving people advice and stuff. That's dope. I like your flow right there. I feel like I need to let the record go. My bad. Beat is dumb. Is it a YouTube beat or is it a beat from a producer out here? Beat is stupid. Okay, so Honest Record it was quick, so I like that. It wasn't overly long and drawn out and whatnot. Um, I'll say, just me being honest, I'm not on no hating shit or anything like that. It's probably not a record I would listen to. Um, Shit about to fall out the wall. Just because I feel like there's a little more, just the quality of the record. I feel like if it's not all the way up there in quality, it's got to really hit in some way. It's got to be really catchy or really entertaining to get people to listen. Just kind of, again, like I said earlier, one of the other dudes, it was kind of hard to tell what he was saying. It was kind of hard to tell what you were saying to a certain extent. It felt like you were you got to enunciate the words a little better at times. There's just a couple moments in the song where I couldn't tell. Yeah, and that's the type of record I could probably listen to in the gym. I probably wouldn't listen to it in my car. I'm just too old. I don't go party as much as I used to. But definitely, like in the gym, if I'm trying to get a good workout in, I could listen to that. Aurora, shout out to Aco, man. Yeah, I'm trying to give some real good, like honest criticism and feedback here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it wasn't bad, bro. I think there's some work that needs to be done. I think again, you sound kind of young. You sound like you got a lot of potential, bro. So just keep grinding, keep working. You know what I'm saying? I would just overall work on the quality. Overall, if I was one thing to leave you with, just work on the quality of the record. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, keep dropping, keep doing your thing, bro. Like whatever it is you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Put your music out there. We all got to start somewhere. A lot of my early interviews, quality ain't on point. You know what I'm saying? So keep dropping, keep pushing, keep working, keep getting better. Next, we got Tano, Super Skip. Tano did a Super Skip. We got 30 people in the queue, so he skipped ahead. $10 to get in line, $20 to skip. I think 50 to Super Skip. Let's get to what Tano said, man. Tano still a key in the comments, man. I appreciate your feedback. My show, Mike, I name my show. What's your show? You got sound dedication. See what Tano talking about. Get here on the 20 years young, 81 days into my freedom, fresh off. Damn, that's real. You got your whole life ahead of you, bro. Stay safe, stay out the way, bro. 6.5 years, and you 20, bro. Stay out the way, bro. Go focus on getting some money and just ball. You know, I didn't do no 6 years, but I've been in trouble for probation, things of that nature. Let it just be a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? That's the best uh, advice I could give. Just let it be a lesson learned. What up, Ray? We turned up in here. Let it be a lesson learned, bro. Ray, read the legend in here, man. But let's get to it. I keep been waiting for me, so I don't want to keep him waiting. Shout out Bubba Spliffs. My boy Bubba Spliffs. For life. So appreciate your patience. See, I like the vibe of the record, and I feel like you're getting deep. Pause. But in my honest opinion, I feel like when you get deep on records like that, you gotta really hit the people with some bars, like some words that are just gonna really connect. And I feel like, and maybe I gotta listen to a little bit more, but I feel like the bars wasn't just overly hit me in the head. Like with that type of record, I'm that's where I'm going with. I'm like, okay, he finna eat like he's gonna hit me over the head with some crazy stuff, but it just didn't quite do that. I appreciate that. Step the hardest. That's love. It might be coming. Okay, okay, okay. Shout out Reese Money. Let's get to it. Yeah, see, I'm being honest. It just the flow wasn't on point. I felt like it was just kind of not hitting. It was a little all over the place. See, that's a little better right there. You catching up right there. But parts like that, before those last couple bars, could lose someone in a track in a record. It's got simple bars. I got ones like that though. I've been being lazy. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, don't be lazy, bro. If you're gonna put your time and effort into um, shout out everyone on the TikTok live going crazy, man. But if you're gonna, put in the effort to make a song and record and do all that, you might as well you already in, bro. You might as well go stupid. You know what I'm saying? Chuco, we got 30 people in the queue. We got 30 people in the queue. People been skipping, bro. So if you skip, it'll probably get played. I'm not gonna lie. Focus on them, and that's the other thing too, bro. If you're passionate, you love what you do. That's all that matters. See, you gotta let the beat breathe, because I feel like you'll get a couple bars in, and it'll sound good, and then it'll sound like you're just talking on the track, and it's a real. I interviewed this Dallas artist, Dollface Baby, and what I love what she said is when it comes to like she went to college for music, and what people don't realize is like there's a composition of a record. That's what a lot of artists need to learn, bro. There's a composition to a record. Like you can go in and mess around and flow and have fun and do all that stuff, but if you really want to be good, you got to learn the composition of a record, bro. How to put it together, how to put 8 bars together, put a 4 together, put a 16 together, put an 8 together, put a hook together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this one, it's just a little all over the place so far. Chuko, I got you next. You skip. I feel like Bootsy Collins. Okay. Let me get this comment. See? And then you said, boy, you not no DJ. I know it's, you better hit him with the DJ Khaled line. Watch. DJ Drama, I'm tripping. Like drama. See, now you're catching it. See how you'll boom, 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 pause, boom, 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 pause, boom, boom. That's when how a record sounds good. I feel like there's certain points of this song where you're catching it and it sounds good and you're flowing the right way, but then there's other times when you just keep going and it just ruins it. You got to really let the beat breathe a little bit. That's what's gonna. It's the little subtle things like that that on a record that really stand out and catch people's attention. For sure, it's kind of my thing to force away people who just hear beats. Okay, I can respect that. See, and that's unique. That's a unique way to go about it. Shout out to Rockies. Look at this. Hey, real quick. Look at this, bro. I got this dope ass Aaron Cook. Like back when the Rockies went to the World Series. Dope Aaron Cook, like full body thing. Let's get back to it. I respect that though, that you at least trying something new. See, and you do say that, and I respect that. Thing I'm noticing with this record is I feel like the beat is a little. It almost drowns out your voice a little too much, just because it's. I feel like if you would have brought more energy on the record, then it probably would have your voice would stand out more versus the beat. If that makes sense. Beat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You took a little too long to get into it. I think I'm seeing started the song at 53 seconds. Way too long to wait on the beat. So yeah, bro. Overall, if I was to give one, I'm about to get to yours next, Chuko. Bro, giving song. I'm really genuinely trying to give some good constructive criticism. Um, so overall, bro, if I was you, the main things I would do with this record and just overall is work on the overall construction of the record and work on putting it all together And I know you said you kind of, the point is to, I know you're being unique. I'll give you that. You definitely sound unique. You don't sound like anyone else. But I do feel like you got to do what the fans, at the end of the day, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. It's kind of the same thing with me where I want to interview every dope artist in the city, bro. But it gets to a point where the fans don't care. You know what I'm saying? And people criticize Muhammad in the show level, Muhammad and whatever. But it's like, I got to do what the fans want. So they might see someone on a bunch. They might see me post Trev Rich 100 times because he did that, but that's what the fans react to. So when I say when you're putting together records, at the end of the day, you got to do what the fans want, and you've got to have some structure to it, bro. And it's not even, it's just that's the way of the world, with structure and everything. That's how it all goes together. So, just my honest opinion. So, two biggest things I would say with that record: structure, and then don't wait too long. Don't let the beat wait too long before you start making like rapping and actually going in. I felt like it took way too long to get into it. But as far as your sound, I'll give you credit on your sound. It sounded good. Maybe bring a little more energy, but your sound was on point. I do love that, and it did sound pretty good quality-wise. I'll give you credit on that. I don't know if you're in the studio, if you record yourself, but whatever quality engineering, that actually was pretty good, especially compared to a lot of people tonight. So I'll say you definitely excelled compared to most people when it comes to that, but just overall, yeah, the structure. But let's get into Chuka. I don't want to, he's been waiting a minute, so I don't want, can I send it to your email? Yeah, you can, bro. If you're having trouble, you could just send proof of payment. Just send $10 Cash App to Maha Minute. Here, Chico, I'm about to get into yours. Let me just respond. It should be easy to just first just do it on that link, that narrow link. That's how I'm keeping it organized. But if you're absolutely having trouble, just send 10 Cash App to Maha 5280. Proof with song to, but I would prefer if you guys stuck to narrow because it's keeping things organized. That's why I use QYM. I low-key really love music. I used to only make music for other people because I wanted to get rich off it. Now that I know for sure, I need you in the studio when I'm recording. Let me know, bro. We got a studio here too. I'll be in the studio critiquing artists, bro, all the time. Not all the time, I should say, but like sometimes if we really build that relationship. You're gonna send QYM. Is that another record? You record yourself? Okay, good. No, that part sounds good. I'll give you credit on that. You definitely doing a good job recording yourself. Rich B, if you skipped the line, I definitely listened to it. If you didn't, let's see. I'm gonna open the queue, and I got Chuko up next. I don't see a Rich B on here. So if you want me to review it, you can skip the line. So it's $10 to get in line, 20 to skip the line. We got 32 people in the queue. Next up, we got Chuko Estios. I know Chuko's gonna come crazy. Shout out my Bello. Oh, and it's a video. Foodtivity. I like it already. I like it already. I don't even need to. Okay. Let's see what. Whoa. There we go. Oh man, Chico making it tough for me. All right, this hard. Shout out Montbello, living decent, Montbello. See, this is so hard that I gotta just let it go because I don't even want to stop it because it's just tough. I want to hear it. I want to see it. Vicky was killed it too on the video. Futivities too. I ain't heard about that yet. That's dope. I get it, but I just ain't heard that yet. Y'all can't hear anything on YouTube? Hold on, chat. 1 second. Saying they can't hear nothing. It's going. It's going. I don't know. That's something on your end, brother. I like how you brought the female in. You see, y'all see too. Go follow Chuko, bro. He's been putting on for a minute. Oh, you can hear me talking, no music. Oh, shit. Thanks for letting me know. I need to fix that. It's probably because I got my laptop on. No, that's weird though. It shouldn't be doing that because the audio should be from my camera. Yeah, I do. How do I put one? Keep it personally. How do I put? So you got to submit via Narrow. I put the comments in earlier. I do enough work when you can be a person. You ain't do that here. Okay. Skipping over on your end. Do you already do vlogs? I do vlogs. Chuko making it tough though, man. So I wrote down that that's the third record I wrote down because I'm gonna give someone some free promo. The first one, FBP West, 100K tones, Burkwood Tez, and then Chuko. I'm gonna have to pick someone. I don't know, man. That's tough. It's hard to, and it's hard to criticize Chuko because he did that. It's all around record. The video's on point. It's that classic Latino sound, but it's still that West vibe. And you know what I like about his style is you get that West Coast vibe, but it's not overly uh, Cali. If you get what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, Denver, oh, Colorado sounds like Cali, bull, or whatever. But I'm not getting that type of vibe from Chuco. I feel like he has his own unique sound and style, and he's got his own motion. I did an interview with him a couple years back, and his motion, bro, has motion. And every time he drops, it's a dope video. I think if bro, my best advice to you would honestly even be more so outside of the music because I feel like you sound good, you got the foundation and everything down. But if I was you, I would just work on getting on platforms, especially like Latin platforms like Hater World, Latin Beast TV, things of that nature. And maybe you already have gone on some, but I feel like just keep getting on more platforms, bro. I think you could really take your brand to that next level. But I also know you be kind of just having fun and vibing and doing your tattoos and whatnot too. But that's my opinion. I think you went to Cali well, like the food community. And I know you be more chill too. That's what I like about Chuco is he be more chill, but a lot of rappers that be on some of them platforms, they be doing the most, being extra. So that's one thing I respect about Chuco is he's really just down to earth and just about business, focus on the music, real Latino culture, real Montbello, shout out Montbello, you know what I'm saying? What I like is bro be tapped in with people from all cultures and races and you know what I'm saying? I just respect that. So I don't got too much criticism on that record specific just because I feel like it was just a solid record. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Greeley from my first single comes out June 2nd. Shout out Greeley, man. Shout out to 970. I respect it. I like how you mixed in the Spanish too. Flows on point. Damn, this one. You know what? It's hard because I feel like you and Tones and West had a good record equally, but what might put you over the top is you had the video to go with it and that classic West Coast sound. And what I like is that's something I can ride to, bro. You want to hear one, Layla K? That's something I can ride to, bro. Like some people be OD in it, bro, with what they're talking about, and I just can't listen to it too much. But I can ride to some Chico, bro. Yeah, tell me, tell me something that watch out for that. Okay, if I'm gonna criticize anything, I like how you added the girl, and I like what she was talking about, but it felt like she was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie, I did feel like she was a little nervous on the record. I think she could have came a little harder. It still sounds good though. It ain't bad. She don't sound bad. Yeah, you ate right there too. I like you just be repping, bro. You just be repping your shit. You ain't starting problems. You ain't being too tough. That shit's hard. That's hard, bro. Why haven't I seen this yet? Why haven't I seen this yet? This one, this one might be it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just the more I listen to that record, I'm like, damn, that might be the one for the night. That might be the one. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That shit's tough, man. Shout out Montbello, bro. Okay, let's see who we got next. We got 32 people in the queue. I'm gonna do a random. Say, bro, turn your computer around so we can see what you are saying, please, and maybe some better sound on the computer. But I would love to be a part of your movement. I appreciate the constructive criticism. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out, bro. I'm gonna have some. This is my first time doing this, so I'll do better next time. Some better sound on the computer. We got, just a reminder, y'all, we got 32 people in the queue, $10 to get in line, 20 to skip the line, 50 to super skip. But I'm going to play someone who's been on it all night. Let's see what Layla got to say. She been on here, so I'll show some love, see what's going on. If it'll let me. I don't know if it's gonna. Let's see. Denver artist Layla K underscore Lay K. Let's see what's cracking. Chuko skipped, so we're gonna have to go to Chuko. Different style. Let's see. I appreciate you, Chuko. You probably already won. Let's see what you got with rivalry. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna respond for you. I had to stop because Chuko skipped. So you can submit for free, but if you skip, I gotta take care of people who pay. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Shout out to the splits. I like on this record. I'm gonna be honest. I like the other one better, Fruitivity, just because I feel like it's a little more upbeat and you went a little harder. But what I liked about this record is you was hella repping the city, talking about I-70, Montbello, and I feel like you do that in most records, but this one you really do. I'm getting more of a classic laid back vibe with this one. Something you could really ride to. And here's the thing too with this is like what I like about it is the originality. Yes, you could hear certain influences. Am I getting a little bit of a Texas slow chop Houston type ride? You know, they got the swingers, all that good stuff. Yes. Do I see a little bit of that vibe? Yes. But it's not overly that. You have your own sound and style. It's like you're almost mixing that slowed Houston riding with the West, and it's like that Denver sound. And Pete Denver does have a sound a lot of people just assume it's not. Pachuco angling. I remember when Brandon used to thrift. I still do, bro. I got some vintage merch right there behind the camera. I still do. Mohammed and Vicky's collab. Music video to this track is going to be in downtown Denver on Market Street on Saturday night. Okay, that's dope. That sounds like a good vibe. Shit, let me know, bro. I might be able to pull up. Shout out Vicky. Let me know, bro. We can work something out. Vic's always going crazy. But yeah, I'm getting a classic vibe, and that's what's dope too, is with this one is I feel like it's got that classic sound, but it doesn't sound old, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I was listening to some Mr. Capone last week before I interviewed him, and it just like, it sounded good, but it's like you could tell it was old, just the way it was recording everything. This gives me that classic vibe, but it don't sound old. It sounds like new. I like that. I like that little edit right there, what they did to your voice. Tough. Hey, that's dope though. Bringing up the thrift is dope. Yeah, I don't really thrift as much as I used to just with my hot minute, but I appreciate the support. You've definitely been tapped in for a minute if you know. Remember when I was flipping gear and stuff. Like I said, I still do, but yeah. I like how you slow it down. Bring it close back. Nah, bro, y'all can see what I don't care. It's just the way I have it set up. Y'all can't see me, bro. It's just a single. I could probably look into getting it so y'all can see the videos on and whatnot. But but yeah, man, I like that record, Chugo. I think that's definitely worth doing a music video too. I think it's a dope vibe. It's a good ride track, something to ride to. You know what I'm saying? I like the first one better. I think the first one just had more bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? But and I think just the whole idea of the festivities was creative. But what I think could work good with that record, especially if you shoot the right music video and get it going with like Colfax and whatnot, is just how much you talked about the city and whatnot. I think a lot of people could relate to that. So I think you have the right idea as far as getting the city. What number is this? We got 40. We're at number 18. We got 30 people in the queue. 30 people in the queue. Kareem said, so we can see what you're seeing. I can't turn the computer around because I got to see it, but maybe if I could put it on the screen at some point. I'd love to be a part of your movement. Message me. We can talk about it. I appreciate the support. Responding whenever you appear on the 30th at the networking event. Shoot me a text. I'll look into that and let me know where that's at. My family is good. Got the kid on the way, so we can help judge. Come over and watch this. I want to show mine. I got phone. Crystal. Shout out my hot bosses. He said, "You don't want. Is it the suspense? I have the net in suspense. Maybe Kareem can be on the show next. Hey, you know what? That might be a good idea. Bring Kareem on it because I feel like bro's hella entertaining. So, I might maybe. No, I'm for sure bringing guests on though, for sure. This was just the first one. I wanted to get it, make sure I do it the right way. Ray Reed was actually going to come on tonight, but he's actually performing at SOB. That's probably where I would be right now if I wasn't doing this. But I'm here reviewing music and this. I'm happy doing this. So. Yeah, we got 30 people in the queue. Let's do Layla because I did cut her off. I don't know why it's doing that with your record. It keeps pausing. Bro's eating. He sounds good. I'll say as far as Layla, you got the voice, but I could tell you probably one of your first records that kind of just started because they just felt like the bars wasn't too in depth or really hitting or connecting. It was more just it felt like you kind of just went in the booth and was talking. No disrespect, just me and my constructive criticism. I like Okay, we got 30 people in queue. Not bad, not bad. I like dude. The dude kind of had a good sound to him. I hear the potential. Earl from Yonder. Let's see. Where are you performing at? next time I'm gonna start earlier too. This is different shit right here. It's not something I'll probably listen to, but it ain't that. Yo, we got 30 people in the queue. I'm probably gonna head out in a little bit. Feel free to submit any last minute requests if y'all want me to review before I get off. Black Buzzer. If y'all got any last minute requests, let me know. Make sure I get on too. Says submit link ain't working. I really got you ready, so that's dope, bro. I'm glad I could help you. So you can't click the link, bro. You just gotta put that. Just put this HTTPS. Just copy the. Just copy that, or just Google that. It'll let you submit. You can submit. It could be a. It could be a live. It could be music that's already out, or it could be like just a file. You got me ready to start recording after what you said. Based off that, I'll be able to go forward. That's dope, bro. But yeah, that's my point with this is to give some genuine feedback, and kind of connect with the people. Go to search type Maha. They the only ones that's gonna pop up. Facts. Yeah, I mean, not everyone's using this narrow platform. Like, I got invited to be on it. Some people's doing it, but yeah, bro. It says no upcoming sessions. I'm looking at my session, bro. Um, just go to narrow and type mile high. It'll pop up. Yeah, people are still submitting, so it's there. It's working. Right now we got Bucha the Great. If you want to skip, it's $10 get in line, 20 to skip, 50 super skip. This artist, He goes by Boca. I don't know where he's from. He goes by Boca. If y'all don't want to wait in line, you can always skip. I'm probably gonna head out here and look. Number 31. Figured it out. Yeah, you got one in the queue. You don't want to wait. Skip. All right. I might get off here, y'all, just so I can go eat and go watch that show. Unless anyone wants to skip last minute before I get out of here, let me know. But I'm editing the video for right now. But no, we promote artists across the U.S. But the thing is, though, is this so this queue. The cool thing about Narrow too, and that's another reason why I'm doing Narrow now, is this queue will like it's not going to go away. I don't believe so. Whenever I do live reviews again, like everyone that submitted is still going to be in the queue, and I'm planning on going once a week. I may or may not go more often. It kind of just depends, but definitely at least once a week is the plan. So you guys will all still be in the queue if you submitted. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we definitely don't promote just Colorado artists. We promote artists. I mean, even tonight we've lists from Ohio, Memphis, Sacramento. Um, but yeah, we got 32 people in the queue. Y'all definitely be on there for the next one. Probably next Thursday if I had a guess, but I don't want to say for sure. But definitely, like, my plan is to start doing this more often. I know before I rarely did them, but I want to do this more often just because I feel like it gives me an opportunity to kind of connect with you guys, but also give some good, honest feedback. Um, but yeah, last minute request. Anyone wants to skip before I head out of here? Let me know. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all. This was actually my first time doing it real like just doing it with all these different platforms and whatnot. So it was definitely a learning experience as well. I'm gonna start a little earlier next time, so probably around 6 p.m. ish, 5, 6 p.m. ish, so that it gets a little more jumping as well. So, but I appreciate you guys regardless, and catch you guys next time. Actually, let's stop this one first.